What is your opinion of the revised Wire Act stance?
Yeah, it reminds me of the movie Groundhog Day. It was kind of another day in online gaming. My view is actually it's quite unfortunate in that the sector was making such great progress. You take a look at the efforts of Nevada, Delaware, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, regulating the sector. New Jersey in particular, we operate in that marketplace, and the regulator's done a phenomenal job. The history of 5 years of operation, we've not seen the emergence of the problems that those who would support or the revised Wire Act. So it seems like an unfortunate step backwards. But having been in this sector since 2001, it's part of the process of building a regulated white industry. We'll have to go through it, and I ultimately believe will prevail, and the industry will get back to a healthy growth rate.
What sort of contingency planning has Parler been doing in case it's ultimately enforced?
So, first and foremost, we focus only on regulated markets. And, today, we're in the state of New Jersey. Very shortly, we've got a couple of customers in Pennsylvania that we'll be launching. We're hopeful that with enforcement, there'll be an evolution in terms of how the industry operates. So you may, in fact, have payment mechanics that operate within the state itself. You may have transactions that can't leave the states through a wireless device. I don't think if enforcement happens, the industry is going away. I think the infrastructure used to operate the industry will change. And remember, we're dealing with in-state markets in New Jersey. We'll deal with the same in Pennsylvania and any other state that may come along. I think it'll be more expensive to, in fact, launch a business in a state because of the technology infrastructure, but ultimately the industry will evolve as it always has. So that's the first component of Parler's plan and why we're fully committed to the United States. Separate and distinct, we've started to look at markets outside of the U.S. We've got an amazing social gaming customer in Mexico that we're just about to take live. We're working with a land-based partner in Argentina as their legislation looks like it will be put in place. And in fact, we've got a First Nations partner in the country of Canada. So in some respects, having this uncertainty has been healthy for us because we were wholly dedicated to the U.S. marketplace. We've had to change that to, as you say, as a contingency.
Do you feel it will be overturned? And if so, how?
I don't know. I am hopeful. We've certainly got the action that's happening right now, I believe, in the Fifth Circuit, and I literally was just on a panel with the legal representative of the plaintiffs, and the expectation is we're going to have a decision in the month of June. So I won't predict it. I'm hopeful. I think irrespective of whatever the conclusion is to this issue, there'll be an appeal. So this isn't going away anytime soon. Strap your seatbelts on. It's going to be a long game.
Could the stance ultimately have a positive effect by forcing federal action on gambling?
I don't see it. And I'll take you back to 2009, 2010, 2011 when I was at Party Gaming. We were working with the likes of MGM, Boyd Gaming, Caesars. All of us were pursuing federal-based poker legislation. And what became very, very clear is that state governments believe that the control of gambling is their right. And then that became even clear being in Washington and dealing with federal legislators. I think we've seen success with that, although incredibly slow. I think that's ultimately how this game will play out. But I've been wrong before, so stay tuned.
Thank you very much, Jim. Very much appreciated.
Thank you.